Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a rapper from Florida by the name of Jay Stash. Now, Jay Stash is in the news today, or I should say on the social media side of things, because of a rumor out there that he was involved in this shooting case that had a young lady lose her life, as well as the rapper Jay Stash. Now, I'm going to have to tread lightly because there's a lot going on here, including, when you factor in the fact that the young lady who lost her life is supposedly a mother of 3 and leaves those kids behind. This is a sad and wild story to say the least, man. Now, before we get to the specifics and talk about what the rumor is out there and the actual news report that people are referencing, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this Jay Stash rumor that's out there. And I'll say rumor because nothing has been officially confirmed. Right now, it's a bunch of social media blogs and websites like that are kind of reporting on the story. And the rumor is that Jay Stash lost his life. Now, Jay Stash is a Florida rapper whose career goes back to like 2014, 2013 or something like that. And he had a heavy presence in the Florida rap game, I should say, right? Now, the story that people are using to say that Jay Stash was a part of this is right here, man. Let's actually look at this first news clip from the NBC local news there in Los Angeles, and it tells the story about a horrific night that took place just the other day for somebody in their family. Now, I'm not 100% sure, just this is Jay Stash, so regardless of what's going on in the story, rest in peace to all those involved, you know what I mean? Now, let's check it out.
Crime scene tape still surrounds a Temple City home where hours ago a woman was killed. Her 3 children were inside when it happened, and tonight they are without their mother.
Now, based on that, you get an idea of what took place at that residence. So there was a shooting where a young lady lost her life, and they put a woman was killed and a man were killed in a possible self-deletion case and shooting. So you guys can decode that and get what I'm getting at, right? Now, to be honest, I don't know where people are getting the information that this was Jay Stash, but a lot of, like I said, social media outlets are reporting that. Now, Jay Stash seemed to have an interesting career in rap, man. It seems like he was dabbling in the modeling of fashion and maybe even his own line and stuff like that. He had went overseas and did things. He had did some pretty big things. I mean, he's got videos on this platform with millions of views. I mean, he was obviously had a large fan base. People were really vibing with the music at one point. I'm not sure if this, went down and like a lot of things went down in his career or something that might have led to something crazy happening. And I don't know that. So I'm not going to sit here and speculate because we don't know if this is 100% facts either. But let's check out this next part of the news clip so we can get an idea of what took place.
The shooting happened at around 7:15 this morning, and investigators have now been here for more than 12 hours trying to figure out what happened at that home. An early morning shooting at a family home in Temple City ended with 3 children losing their mother.
Now, as you hear in the report, there was a shooting that took place at that home in Temple City. Now, this is a part of the greater Los Angeles area, and it looked like a family home. And if you looked at the home in the news pictures, or even in the video, I should say, man, it looks like a nice house. It looks like a really nice house. It makes you wonder what possibly could have took place or what went down. Like I'm saying, people are attributing this to Jay Stash, but I don't know why in the world this would happen. You know what I mean? Especially with kids at the crib, man. But let's continue through the news story and what it says.
According to the LA County Sheriff's Department, a 28-year-old man shot a 27-year-old woman inside their home on the 9200 block of Pentland Street. And then the man took his own life.
Now, in that part of the report, you hear about the man and the woman. So the man allegedly shot the woman, then the man allegedly turned the weapon upon himself, you know what I mean, and lost his life as well, right? So this is a tragedy regardless, man, of who's involved, but a lot of people are saying this is the rapper Jay Stash. So, man, I don't know. I don't know for a fact, and anybody who's reporting it is for a fact. Maybe they have some different type of information. But as of now, none of the major news platforms have confirmed this or released any names of the victims in this situation. It's just a sad tragedy, to say the least, man. You hate to see something like this, especially happen in hip hop. And supposedly it took place the first day of this year. You know what I mean? The very first day of the year. So horrible, man. I just did another story where I talked about another rapper in Indiana who lost his life at a New Year's Eve party. And now we have this story. And you can see by the outpour on social media that a lot of people believe this, or somebody close to him believes this. So there's a lot of rest in peace going on right now on social media, man. But it brings upon a bigger question. Like, was this preventable? Like, what in the world went on? And we'll never get those answers because we weren't there. Nobody knows what took place. And this sounds like a horrible, horrible tragedy, especially for the woman involved. So, man, we got it. And for the rapper involved and the kids involved, everybody involved, man. That's what makes it a tragedy. It's horrible, man. It's a horrible situation. But what do you guys think, man? And tell me in the comments if you think this was Jay Stash, or do you think that people are taking his name and maybe something else happened, or putting his name in this when he had nothing to do with it, man? And maybe he'll come out eventually and say something on social media, letting people know that he had nothing to do with it. But if you look at his social media page and you look at some of the fan pages that he had out there, because yes, he had fan pages, you'll see a lot of RIPs out there, man. So a lot of people obviously believe this, or somebody from his team has come out and either confirmed it or not, man, which is crazy. At this time, I can't confirm it because I don't see anything solid proof, but we will be checking on that information in the future and maybe update something, man, during a live show or something like that. You know what I mean? But regardless, like I said, rest in peace to everybody involved in this story, because this is a tragedy. And if it was Jay Stash, rest in peace to him, and definitely rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.